You can telephone for a recorded message on this number, 01246 8055, if you'd like to find out more about AIDS. This service will be open day and night for the next few days. That's a recorded message on 01246 8055. There's more about AIDS and AIDS research in Thursday's edition of The Listener, when Max Whitby, one of the producers on that programme, writes about the deadly virus.
This Easter, BBC2 and Radio 3 present Così fan tutte in a new production by Jonathan Miller. Mozart's popular operatic comedy is a story of gambled virtue and the apparent inconstancy of women.
He simply absurd. She'll always be faithful and true to her word. She'll always be faithful and true to her word.
Mozart's Così fan tutte on BBC2 with stereo sound on Radio 3 is on Easter Monday at 7:40.
And this Thursday, Jonathan Miller explains how he's transferred the opera to the small screen, while cameras go behind the scenes in rehearsal to meet the singers and the music director. That's Miller on Mozart on Thursday evening at 8, here on 2. On BBC One now, the 9 o'clock news with Julia Somerville and Andrew Harvey. With a touch of political bias on 2, now, something else.
Yeah, what about the DPPA trying to araldite Evelyn Glenn Holmes?
No, you mean extradite?
No, araldite. They're desperate for anything that will stick.
Well, at least the government did something for old age pensioners in the budget.
What do you mean?
Well, they gave the Queen Mother an extra £30,000 a year.
Amazing power that EastEnders has, isn't it? I mean, Angie takes an overdose and hundreds of people copy her.
Yeah. Next, they'll show her enjoying the Joan Rivers show.
Good morning, Britain, or hello, good evening, and welcome, New York. This is TVAM coming to you live from the Camden Lock Transit Lounge, Heathrow. Looking through today's papers is Derek Jameson, and if he can't find a job in those, he'll be back with us tomorrow.
Does he mean me? Well, Dave, you know me in newspapers, been there, done that, been there, done that. I'm the same old middle-of-the-road, salt of the earth, working class, never mind commentary. John, what about the V1 that nearly got our pie shop? Same old Cockney lad from Hackney. And what about all this fuss down at Wapping, eh? What would my dear old mother have said about it? I've always stuck to her advice. Del boy, she said. Del boy, never quote your parents. Might know, see, my advice for those blokes down at Wapping is if you really want to get a whole load of work out of somebody, it's a doddle. You sue them.
OK, that's fair enough. But let me just rephrase that idea a little bit and make it sound like mine. And put it to you, sir. You, the man with the packed suitcases and the one-way travel voucher.
Hello, my name's Ken Livingstone. Here, have some money. No, but I mean, I know what Mrs. Thatcher's trying to do now. She thinks she's presiding over the demise of socialism, or what our brothers in France call the last days of the Rouge.
OK. But what of the political journalists waiting in the wings? Why, Hattersley, you're a man waiting in the wings? Are they water wings, or is one of your chins out of control again? But tell me this. What are your fondest memories of your childhood?
Well, lunch, mostly. But I very much remember my first job. I had no prospects, no security, no hope of promotion, always clearing up the mess left by somebody in front of me. But, you know, I've never had the heart to leave politics.
OK, so that's enough for me, because I'm leaving Weekend World. Yahoo! But to maintain the same high standards of impartiality, they've appointed another MP. So next week, we'll be looking at these questions. Will they be able to rely on my replacement? Or is it simply a ruse by London Weekend to hand over political forecasting to Russell Grant? But most importantly of all, will I ever find the prat responsible for writing these repetitive queries who wrongly reckons that I can't recognise when someone is quite frankly extracting the urine?
There's a great new season of drama coming your way on BBC television. Yes, White House Playhouse presents Classics of World Literature for Ordinary Decent People, adapted for television by Mary Whitehouse, including Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Hello, Mellors. I really like you.
Well, I really like you too, my lady, but what with you being married and all, I think I'd better go and get a job somewhere else. After all, people shouldn't go around committing adultery, should they?
Absolutely not. It's unchristian.
Right.
Cheerio, then.
Bye.
And Steven Spielberg's suspense-packed blockbuster thriller, Jaws.
What's the matter, Quint? You look out of breath.
Well, there was this enormous, great, vicious shark out in the bay threatening to terrorize the whole coastline. But luckily, I managed to shoo it away before anyone got hurt.
Thank goodness. Well done, Quint.
And starting the series, Julius Caesar. White House Playhouse, classics of literature for the whole family. The whole White House family.
I can't go out there. Please, don't make me. I'll do anything else. Send me to Wapping.
Get a grip on yourself, man. It's your duty. Remember, you're doing it for your country.
I can't do it. You can't make me, you know.
Don't give me that. There are hundreds of men out there who would gladly take your place. Now take this and get out.
A stick? What good is a stick?
It's a big stick. It's standard equipment. It's the same for everybody.
Please, don't make me go.
Move.
You bastard.
Christ, you're an ugly piece of work.
You're no oil painting yourself.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. What I'd like to do now is something that's completely improvised, totally spontaneous, and completely non-rehearsed. You could call it improvisation or two perfectly adequate careers going up in smoke, whichever you prefer. And we'd actually like your help from you, the members of the audience. We'd like a location.
A location. Could we have a location? A location from this gentleman here in the grey suit.
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
Right? Bang. Leave it. Also, can we have an object from somebody over here? Lady in the blue jumper. The lady in the blue jumper. Can you give us an object? Any object at all? No, not actually give it to us.
Carrot.
Say that again?
Carrot.
Should have stuck
A carrot.
Right.
This is better than play school, isn't it? Eh?
Carrot, right.
Could we have another object from lady on end of row here in this jumper that looks like a big set of teeth?
A hairbrush.
A hairbrush.
A hairbrush, right?
Let's see if he spells that with a K as well.
Gosh, how embarrassing. Finally, can we have a line of dialogue, like the last line of dialogue that a character has to say at the end of the scene? From the lady on the end in the stripy top. Any sentence at all.
Oh, God, somebody's eaten me.
Say again?
Would you like to share that with all of us? Oh, God.
Somebody's eaten me.
Drugs, I think, Jim.
Some.
Always spot the druggy ones.
Some bodies.
Yes, there's no K in that.
Me. Right, there we are. Here we go, then. Look forward to it, too. Last
night,
I
went
to
a
restaurant
in
Bangkok. I
sat
there
for
several
days
until
I
realised
that
the
waiter
was
not
there. Waiting
there,
I
immediately
decided
to
eat
some
food.
Well,
It
was
a
fabulous,
restaurant,
and
I
ordered
some
carrot.
I
Went
to
the
waiter
and
ordered
some
carrot.
and
He said to
me,
pardon?
carrot.
I
Said
certainly
he.
said
I
waited
for
him
to
come
back.
and
Then
he
gave
me
something
which
I
did not expect.
yes
It
was
a
triangle.
coated
In
molten
lava.
I
Looked
at
him
and
said,
this
is
not
edible.
you
Twit.
where's
My
carrot
here
is
your
cow.
rot.
So
He
gave
it
to
me
and
left.
it
Was
not
my
carrot
that
he
gave
me.
it
Was
something
else.
Oh,
God,
I'm
eating
my
hairbrush. Suddenly
he
started
to
nibble
at
my
foot.
stop
Doing
that.
please,
But
no,
he
continued.
and
I
shouted
to
everyone
in
the
restaurant.
oh
God,
somebody's
eating
me.
So, 9 wickets down and Pullman to face us over. Not a recognised batsman and, quite honestly, I don't think likely to get any runs here. And he's just hit a 4. Goes to the long leg boundary, but that's hardly likely to happen again as the bowler comes in and he's just hit a 6. A lucky 6 there, straight over the roof of the stand. So a couple of lucky flashes in the pan there, and another 6. Straight into the commentary box, and he's just written off a cake sent in to Brian Johnson by Mrs. Lubbock of Ludlow. So a marvellous hit there from Pullman, and as I was saying earlier, he really is an excellent tail-end batsman. But no, he's out, as we thought, as I said earlier. But no, it was a no ball, as I said earlier. Pullman out, not before pigs can fly. And a huge hit there over the bowler's head, and he's just been caught by a flying pig, as we thought. But no, it's been disallowed. Still, you're not likely to see that very often in a test match. And he's just been caught by another flying pig, just as we thought he would be. But no, it's dropped him. Lucky let off there for Pullman, but lightning never strikes twice. And Pullman's just been struck by lightning. Twice. As we said he would be. So an unfortunate end there to a predictably brilliant innings by Pullman. And he's now being carried off the pitch by 3 one-legged Franciscan friars on a green water buffalo. And I think that was always on the cards.
And now, hooray tell and honker, proudly present a right proper Sloane Square dance with Charles and David.
Anytime you park your car by some Knightsbridge cocktail bar, you'll find us all
doing the Cheney walk. Stinking rich and we don't care. We'll inherit Daddy's shares.
You'll find us all skiing in Val d'Isere.
Featuring such top hits for top earners as Roll Out the Double Barrel, My Old Man's a Property Speculator, He's Up Strother Brine, and many and many more.
Maybe it's because I'm a chunderer that I like lunging so. Maybe it's because I'm a chunderer that I double up wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me. Oh, whoa, 14 pints of poo! Maybe it's